Olive Oil over here said, inside the New York town invaded by welfare-addicted Jews. Disclaimer, I love my life, and it would be suspicious if I slipped on ice and accidentally shot myself in the face with my Glock. And then he has another post here where it says, welcome to Kiryas Joel, a village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York living off the teat of welfare programs and according to Jewish Talmudic law. 99% of this village's residents are Hasidic Jews. They speak primarily Yiddish. 40% live below the federal poverty line. 40 to 60% are receiving SNAP assistance. Reports estimate an average of 7 children per woman, some of the highest fertility rates in the developed world. Median age is 15. Almost all children attend private religious schools, the yeshivas. Per capita income is $13,000 per year, which is extremely low compared to New York averages. They vote as a bloc. They're one of the fastest growing cities in New York, practically impossible to move into as a non-Jew. Kiryas Joel has a very high rate of poverty, in quotes, and extremely high reliance on state-funded social services like Medicaid, housing vouchers, food stamps, cash benefits, and substantial federal aid, especially through its school district, because many men focus on religious study, limiting income. If Americans are upset about Somalis in Minneapolis not assimilating and living to Sharia law while sucking the teat of welfare programs, then what's the excuse for this religious ethno-state feeding their massive families with your secular tax dollars? And if Hasidic Jews can live exclusively together in their own Jewish ethno-state, why can't white people legally self-segregate in America? Here is the full 40-minute documentary. Share it with a fellow Gentile. That's very interesting, and those are very interesting questions.
You work for Hamas?
Hamas?
I don't want my kids should play in the house of a secular guy.
This is Kiryas Joel.
Can he have goyim fatigue as an image there? Is that okay? Can he do that?
You're a Yiddish.
A village of 44,000 Hasidic Jews in upstate New York that primarily speak Yiddish have an average of 7 kids per family.
I want to touch one.
How many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford 17, 18 kids? It's one of the poorest towns in America, with 40% living beneath the federal poverty line. Many men here are religiously studying the Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance and welfare in the form of Medicaid, housing vouchers, food stamps, and cash aid to support their giant families that God commanded them to have.
Can you imagine how many children you could have if you were just collecting all of this shit all the time? That's crazy. Can you imagine if you weren't paying taxes for all these other people to have like 7 to 18 kids? How many kids you could raise with the money you do make from having a job? That's crazy. That's crazy.
And the village enforces strict gender roles, modest dress codes, and said,
I want to touch the weird fuzzy hat! These hats have always looked fucking fascinating to me. It's like they saw the Russian fuzzy hats and said, no. Your fuzzy hat's small.
Their kids to private religious schools. And why is it okay for Jewish people to live together in a homogenous Jew-only community, but it's illegal when white people try to build their own? I pulled up to Kiryas Joel myself to see what's going on.
Welcome to Kiryas Joel, a traditional community of modesty and values. In keeping with our traditions and religious customs, we kindly ask that you dress and behave in a modest way while visiting our community. This includes wearing long skirts or pants, covered necklines, sleeves past the elbow, use appropriate language, maintain gender separation in all public areas. Thank you for respecting our...
So, like, if I went there, like, if I got married and I had a husband and I went there with my husband, would they require me to, like, stand apart from him? Or is that okay because we're married? How would that work? And also, what if I'm showing ankles, like some kind of a hussy? Are they going to be upset about that? That seems kind of... How do they enforce these rules exactly?
Our values. Let's pop in here and say shalom.
Shalom!
Lots of people praying. Hi. Shalom. Okay, so it says entrance for members only. Not sure what it takes to be a member. What does it take to be a member? Do I have to be Jewish to enter? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9 o'clock sharp, they're not at work. What is this? Okay, so I guess everyone's praying right now. So you gotta wonder what these people do for employment. You'll notice the Mexicans out here are doing the hard labor, and the Jewish people, I'm not sure what they do. Maybe we can ask this guy. Excuse me.
Hello,
what do
Jew.
most people do for work out here?
No, you were supposed to be a friendly Jew.
Question for you, sir. How long do people pray per day?
Maybe hour.
Okay, what do people do for work?
I'm not a news reporter. We have
Okay, what do you do for work?
Oh,
Okay, you don't want to
bye.
talk. How many hours a day do they pray?
3 hours a day.
Do people have 9 to 5s?
Yes.
Like, what industries are they involved in here?
Construction, all other type of industries.
And what do you do?
I'm a student and also I'm doing home care.
What are you studying?
I'm studying Torah.
Torah?
Yes.
I get immediately suspicious after finding out about all this childcare fraud about anyone that says that they do any kind of childcare or home care work. Like, I just immediately get suspicious. I don't care who they are, what they look like. If they say any form of childcare or home care, I'm just immediately suspicious now.
How old are you?
Our holy Torah.
And who pays for education?
I try to work on overtime.
Overtime?
Yes.
Where do you work overtime?
I work home care.
Home care?
Night, yes.
Is it like, do you have kids?
I have kids, yes.
How many kids?
3.
How do you afford to raise
Only
3
3?
kids while being a student?
Because I work very hard. I want to study the Torah. I'm very proud.
How do you afford to study the Torah, though?
God help me.
Does the American taxpayer help you too?
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
How many people out here are on like welfare in the form of like housing assistance or Section 8 or EBT, SNAP, Medicare?
Yes, yes, yes.
And that allows you to study the Torah
Yes.
and raise your kids?
Yes. Yes, thank
And
you.
how many kids do most people
very
have out
honest.
here?
17, 18.
That's
How do they afford
still
17,
insane.
18 kids?
They are proud to do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
Wow. And do you think there's welfare abuse in the community out here?
No.
No, because they actually have the kids?
Yes.
They have the kids. Do they get tax credits for the kids?
What they get, but they are all doing to keep our Torah, yes.
Keep the Torah.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on people out there who can barely afford to have one kid?
If they want, they can have one. But if God's given them more, it's very proud.
Okay, shout out God.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out God!
We are very
Dig
against
down for the Holy
state of
Ghost.
Israel. It's a very big problem for us.
Yeah, so you guys don't approve of a state of Israel before the Messiah comes, right?
Yes, yes.
What?
Zionism is not Judaism. It's a very other thing.
Question for you, sir. What do you do for work out here?
Wait, so he's against Israel existing until after what? Hold on. I'm a little confused.
You guys don't approve of a state of Israel before the Messiah comes, right?
Yes, yes.
I have to ask a very important question. In Judaism, whomst is the Messiah? Because I thought that like Jesus was the Messiah and that he comes back, but that the Jews crucified Jesus, so it wouldn't be Jesus in Judaism. So what the Messiah hasn't come yet. Yeah, but like who is their Messiah? The Messiah hasn't shown up for Jews. They claimed Jesus was a false prophet. Okay. So they don't know who the Messiah is, but they're not allowed to have an Israel until the Messiah comes back. So do they just think that like the Messiah is going to come and then just obliterate all life on the planet besides the Jews? The Jews don't believe Jesus was the Messiah. No, that's what I was getting at. So I was like, if Christians believe Jesus was the Messiah and the Jews crucified Jesus, who is the Messiah in the Jewish eyes? But apparently you guys are saying they don't know who it is yet. Gotta let me know that Hasidic Jews are hated by all other Jews. These guys make Jews look bad. Lots of other Jews call them assholes because of their behavior, like the welfare abuse being reprehensible. The only other thing I really remember about Hasidic Jews is that there's like a Orthodox, I think. I don't know if Hasidic and Orthodox are the same thing. But there's like an Orthodox enclave of Jewish people in Israel. And they also think like dogs are dirty. So they were trying to get like dogs outlawed for their section of the city. And I was like, that seems kind of crazy. They also don't support the modern state of Israel because it's a secular state that has gay marriage and abortion. Oh, okay. Mr. Texas Preacher, thank you. Jews reject Jesus as the Messiah. Their Messiah is someone who will make Israel a nation again and rule over everyone else. Okay, so there just isn't a Messiah yet, right? Is what I'm getting at. Because, like, I was wondering who their Messiah was, considering, you know, Christians have Jesus. For Christians, Jesus is the Messiah. For Jews, Jesus wasn't the guy and the Messiah hasn't come yet. That's how their religions are split. Okay. So I was just like, who is their Messiah? But I guess if they just don't know it yet, that makes sense. I did not know that they did not know.
Zionism is not Judaism. It's a very other thing.
Question for you, sir. What do you do for work out here? Are you on the phone? Or are you listening to the radio?
What?
Okay. Damn, it's tough to get some answers out of folks.
Damn.
What do you do for work?
Nothing.
How do you make money?
My wife.
Your wife?
My wife.
What does she do for work?
What is this? What?
Interview. Good to meet you. For YouTube. So your wife works and you study the Torah?
This is the first time I've looked at the back of a Jew's head while he's wearing the funny hat. I have some questions. So there's like the curls and then the yarmulke and then the flat hat. Can you wear the flat hat without the yarmulke? Or does it require to have the yarmulke first before you can put the flat hat on?
Have a good day.
How many kids do you have?
Have a good day.
How many children do you have? Okay, thank you. Well, that was fascinating. Excuse me, do you study Torah?
Study then?
Torah?
No.
What do you do for work? Do you have a job?
Oh.
Does your wife work? Are you a student of the Torah?
Yes.
Do you work a job for money?
I?
Yeah.
No.
Does your wife?
You know, unironically, this is kind of like a functioning high trust society, right? Because they're probably not lying to each other, but they're just like, white man come in Jew enclave. Why would we tell white man truth? White man suspicious. You know? And it would be like similar in any other kind of like racial block, would it not? If someone outside of your race suddenly showed up where it's only 100% of your race, you would just be naturally suspicious of that person.
Yes.
She does. Does your wife go to work to make money and you study Torah?
Where are you?
Tyler, good to
are
meet you.
you?
I'm just doing a YouTube video about this place. I find it
I
fascinating.
don't have time. I have to.
But where are you going if you don't work?
I study.
So you study. And does your wife work? What industry does she work in? Teaching, education,
Teaching.
Children? And how do you afford
Can
the kid?
I just say it's kind of weird that all of these men are saying they make money because their wife works? Can I just say that's a very weird like flip-flop on like a traditional relationship where like the man is the useless one and the woman is the breadwinner? That's kind of weird. I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, but that's kind of weird to me if true, you know? Their wives work the system by having kids. And that's a funny way to put it. They're basically all in the Jewish equivalent of a seminary school. I don't know what that is. Most Jewish men study the Torah for 2 years and the wife works. That's so weird. That's so weird to me. Like I mean, maybe it's normal for like that society, but like I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into it if like the men were the ones who stayed home all the time, because like I like thinking of men as like big burly strong protector guy, you know? I just don't get that feeling from any of the men I'm seeing in this video.
Kids if you don't work. Your wife?
My wife.
Okay, thank you. Sounds like a great setup. Damn, I might have to get in on that. Excuse me, what do women work at here? What jobs do women work?
Damn, she is pushing that child hella fast. That's not a walk, that's a race. What the fuck?
In here. Is it mostly childcare?
Okay, bye.
Okay, cold shoulder. Do you work a job as well as raise the kids? Did the women raise the kids in? Okay, tough to talk to the women out here. How do people afford to have families? So like as you raise baby, do you also go to work at some point? What do you do for work? Do you study the Torah for a living? Do you study the Torah?
I work office.
Do you work a job?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
No? Does your wife work a job? Are you a student? Do you work? Are you a student? Man, I can't do this anymore.
That's a really
Question
pretty
for you.
building in the background.
Do you study Torah? Do you study the Torah? Excuse me, sir. Do you study the Torah? Hey. Oh, you speak on his behalf? How do you
That's
know?
a little weird. We got like an enforcer class in this town as well. That's really weird. I can't think of anywhere that I have seen, like just in normal places where I've lived personally, someone come up and be like, "Hey, you can't talk to them. You can't do that." I've never seen that happen.
That. Get on out of here. He said he doesn't want to give an
I'm
interview.
walking
How would he
in.
know? Do they communicate telepathically via hive mind? Hi. Tyler, yes. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Yes.
Wow.
How are you?
He's
You want to say hi?
independent journalist.
Yes.
Lucy, you want to say hi?
No.
Okay, how are you doing?
Why did he talk to Smoogly like he was a pet?
This
Do
office.
you want to tell me a little bit about this place?
Sure, we grew up here.
Okay.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, and it's mostly Hasidic Jews?
Yes,
Okay.
it's only Hasidic Jews.
And it's one of the most biggest growing towns, right? By percentage?
It's the biggest in the
Big
United-
families, too.
Big families, right?
How do people afford to have such big families out here?
It's. I'm not saying anything.
No, yeah, no.
What do you mean? How do they have such big families?
We believe in God, that
Believe in God?
created that.
Okay.
He knows if he says
Hey,
something,
thanks
he's
for saying
fucked.
hi, my friend.
I don't know who you are.
My name's Tyler Oliveira.
I
Sad
don't
news arrived
talk
to
to
me.
suspicious persons.
How am I suspicious?
I don't know who you are.
Damn, ouch, that hurt my feelings. Do you study Torah? Or do you work a job or own business?
Everybody here works a job.
Well, that's not true. That's What's up?
They have Torah and they work.
That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true.
Suspicious person.
That's not true. I've talked to people, they said some of them just study the Torah. They told me themselves.
Well, I mean, again, like I said earlier, this guy keeps calling him a suspicious person. If you go into a racial enclave and you are not the same race, they are going to call you suspicious. And probably rightfully so, because, like, again, how many times do they see someone that's not, you know, part of their little enclave? Not gonna lie, you wouldn't talk to Tyler either. The shields are way up. Yeah. Like, I don't blame them for being suspicious, but it also, to us, looks suspicious because it's like, well, you're living in America. No one else is really allowed to have racial enclaves. So, how did you set this shit up? And, how much welfare are you on exactly? We want some details. It's weird when, Christians want an enclave, but anyone else does it and it's fine. Yeah, like Tyler said. It's illegal for white people to do the same thing.
So who's the liar? I understand that. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know who you are.
I'm just asking questions. How many children do you have?
You work for Hamas?
What? I'm journalist. I'm just exploring. YouTube vlogger. I don't work for Hamas. He said, do you work for Hamas?
That's wild.
What? Okay, so this is the most beautiful $10 million synagogue right here.
That's the building that I said was really pretty earlier. 10 million for a synagogue? Bro, what the fuck?
Quite nice. Let's see if anyone wants to talk.
Those are the bookshelves I said were pretty earlier.
Are most people here rabbis? Rabbis? Rabbis?
Wait, hold on. What is this Lego hat that he has on? Why is he wearing a Lego hat? What is the Lego hat? That's a phylactery? What is a phylactery? A tiny box to put the scriptures and law in. Can I wear a tiny box hat? Phylacteries are little boxes you wear on your head and they hold tiny pieces of scripture. I've never seen them before.
Rabbis? Rabbis? Are you guys rabbis?
No.
Okay.
What?
Do most of them work as... Yes, hello. I'm asking men what they do for a living out here. Are most people here...
What number?
Oh, just my name, Tyler. I'm just asking Hasidic Jews out here because I know
No, not for you.
What do you mean?
People are not gonna answer you because
What do most men do here for work? Is it they study the Torah?
no, most people are working in
CNN.
Amazon like this.
CNN? No, I just have a YouTube channel.
The mere presence of a goyim was sufficient to raise suspicion.
That's what I
What do
said.
most men do for work?
Like,
here?
why is a goyim in our town? He shouldn't be here. It's fairly obvious gaming the system. A scripture-carrying box. It contains the holy scriptures of the Jews because in scripture, the Jews were told to, metaphorically, tie the scripture to their foreheads and doorposts. This was something Jesus specifically mocked the Jewish priests for doing, while ignoring the commandments contained within those scriptures. Do you have to be a special Jew to wear the box hat? Because I only saw that one guy. I don't see the box hat on any of the other ones. Something about walking up to a bunch of Jews and asking them if they're rabbis seems wildly inappropriate, yeah? Yeah, I was like, that's kind of a weird question.
Are they rabbis?
No,
This is working?
No.
What do they do? Because I'm trying to talk to people, just figure out what the main industry is.
A lot of things.
Can you give me some ideas?
Oh, go outside.
So is it the ones that wear the babushka curtain have the box hat, but if you don't have a babushka curtain, you can't wear the box hat? Is that how that works? You need to be a member of the Pharisee class. They're basically super ultra mega orthodox Jews who were so extreme in their beliefs that they would execute people for doing things like splinting their broken limbs on the Sabbath because they considered it work. Super ultra mega orthodox Jews. So that's like giga thing I can't say, but like giga Jew. I see. I understand.
Thank you. I'm trying to talk to folks like you. How you make your money and afford to raise your families.
Rolls.
What?
54 rolls.
But then I finally met
54 Ross? What does that mean? Is he talking about friends?
this guy who gave me some wisdom.
Help me out.
Everything people do.
What do you do for a living?
Billboards.
How long does the prayer last? And when do
Do
people
you
go?
think I could ask them for a billboard chat? Do you think we could get the super ultra rare Orthodox Jew billboard for the anime woman?
To work.
People go from 9 o'clock in the morning, from 6 o'clock in the morning until the night.
So how do they pay their bills?
How they pay the bills? By working.
Well, when do they work if they're praying all day?
They're not praying all day. So you have a lot of people coming in the morning and going into work, then coming back to pray. You have a lot of people coming in the morning to pray. You have people just waking up late.
I see.
From
Okay.
having a big community.
So you own a billboard company?
Yes.
How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
Okay, so is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
Yes, mostly. That's the way.
Do most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not gonna tell about myself. A lot of these folks have business there. Not all of them. Some of them.
But there's a lot of you guys, right?
Some of them are being supported by community members.
Okay. What's the big industry for women out here? Is it childcare? Because I notice Mexicans seem to work like retail, construction. Many men will tell me my wife works, but I do not.
That's not true.
That's what they told me though. They themselves.
First 2 years of the first 2 years after they get married.
Okay.
Only the first 2 years.
Okay.
Wait. So, as a Jew, an Orthodox Jew, right? We gotta stay correct. As a Hasidic Jew, you get married and then you immediately stop working for 2 years? Why? That seems kind of weird. Like if I was a woman and I was gonna get married to a guy and I knew he would just stop working for 2 years after I married him, why would I marry him? Solo honeymoon. Family Guy has a quote about that. I don't know, what the fuck? So they work 2 years and then you retire? I don't know. It's in their book? That's weird. You aren't a woman. Well, it's like, I am, but like I'm trying to think of like being in this different position. Tradition. I don't like that tradition. That's part of their religion, so that seems normal to these women. I don't like that.
Then they go work. Most men.
Okay, all right. How many kids do you have? I'm gonna guess you have 13? They all vote unanimously in favor for it. Look at this. There's a car accident every 5 seconds. Some of the driving out here.
That's a great question. How is the driving as bad as it is? Like, I know they can't drive on the Sabbath. I know that because I watched that movie Caught Stealing, I think. And they had the Hasidic Jews in that movie who are also like assassins and shit. And they were like, we're gonna go and take care of something, Bubby. And Bubby was like, but you can't drive on the Sabbath. And he was like, it's okay, our friend here will drive. And she was like, isn't he Jewish too? And it's like, well, they were pretending he was Jewish. So he was like, only half, and the half of him that's not Jewish will be the one driving. And that was okay. Apparently that's a loophole. We're being scammed left, right, and center. What the fuck? Yeah, true. It's kind of amazing when you think about how many taxes you pay to keep other people consistently alive.
Horrendous. It's truly terrible. What did the Jewish people here do for work?
There's a black guy.
Did they just pray or?
How did he get into the Jewish town?
No, so yes, they pray every single day and they walk every single day after this Shabbat.
After they pray, they go to work?
Yeah. They drive in a school bus and a transit bus.
Excuse me, gentlemen. What do you guys do for work here? Do you guys have like businesses, like work a job? Do you guys study Torah?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I just don't believe you.
I'm in sales.
Are you lying to me? Just the way you looked at him, I'm just like, what? Is it just ink? What do you do?
I'm doing sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Why do you keep looking at him? Okay. What food do you sell?
Chocolates.
What?
This is so
I feel like I'm
weird.
getting bamboozled right here. I don't understand the look back there. Do most women raise their households and then they work afterwards?
Some, not most.
Some. Okay. Like what percentage? Half?
Maybe half.
Maybe half?
Usually when they study, they do just that.
Okay.
Like the ones who work, study in the morning and late afternoon. And in the evening.
To be fair, I have...
That's interesting. That's interesting. What is going on here? What are they selling? I want to buy some chocolate.
They're selling chocolate. Chocolate? Yeah. What? What are they selling? Chocolate.
If I don't move, he can't see me. Well, the guy should have been a bacon salesman. Oh my god. They're talking to each other telepathically. Jews are just naturally suspicious of anyone giving them any kind of attention. This is because of, well, all of history. I mean, like I was saying, if they've just kind of been like left alone here for ages, it would be weird for like a non-Jew to come around asking questions like this. I can kind of understand the suspicion. Like, some people recognized him though, and they were even like willing to talk to him. They were happy to see him, but they were like, I can't answer your questions, bro. I can't talk about that. He's like, they're gonna beat Schmoogly over here if I say anything.
Seen people who work bus driver jobs, some people doing something in the shop, sort of managing the shop. The construction and hard labor seems to be exclusively executed by the Mexicans. Excuse me, miss. Do women work and raise the kids out here?
Sometimes.
Do the men work or do they study the Torah? The sheer density of minivans out here is a phenomenon in and of itself. Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Okay. What do you do for work? What do you do for a living, sir? Tough scene. Excuse me. What do you do for a living? Excuse me, what do you do for work?
A student.
You're a student. You're old, though.
I follow you on YouTube.
There we go.
Hey, another one who
you gotta answer
recognizes
this puzzle
him.
for me, then. What do people do for work out here?
We do construction, we do everything.
Do people spend hours praying in the synagogue?
This looks like a Jewish pay money wubby almost.
And then they work afterwards?
yeah.
Do the women raise the kids and that's all they do, or do they work as well?
They work as well. The men also raise their kids.
Wow.
We just don't bother nobody. Whatever a normal people is doing,
Yeah.
we're doing.
Okay.
But we're doing it mostly in the kosher way.
Take
Instead of selling
money,
to general supermarkets.
I see.
For example, I'm in the kosher food. I sell for kosher supermarkets.
What I'm hearing is they'll gladly take money out of the American tax base to support their lifestyle, and if they do start a business, it'll most likely accommodate and service Jews.
We don't bother nobody. We don't kill.
This is true. No violence out here.
No violence.
No drugs.
No drugs. No stealing. No raping. No nothing.
Man, I would love to live in a city like that. How can we do it?
I've only seen bad drivers, though.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because we have so much. We have like 10 children. We're all too busy. That's why we were upset by driving. We're getting nervous. That's the biggest violence you'll find by us. One day a year, it's called Purim.
Party.
We dance, people getting drunk. And the biggest good thing about that we're giving donations for other people.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know how much money goes out in this village?
I'm gonna guess millions.
Millions? Yeah. And that's without being so polite, keeping open the doors. That's a thing on.
Gentile behavior.
Yeah, right. No, not Gentile. But you're not going, I can see.
I'm going.
No, you're not going.
You're not Goyim. You're one of the good ones. When he says Jews like juice, I think that's funny. They're good at construction. You've seen them build barns in 4 seconds. Oh my god. The gentle Gentile, as it were.
Eat. Going back, you're a skin.
Okay.
Are you a eat?
I'm Goyim.
Can you show me your license?
I know that you guys don't
Papers,
support
please.
Zionism, or you guys don't support the Jewish state until the Messiah is here, right?
Exactly. They are not the Jewish people. They are not us, and we are not them. They are not Jewish at all. The state of Israel is a secular state, same as Japanese, but they call themselves Jewish people. They don't obey no laws. They're taking out kids from the yeshiva, sending them to draft to army to fight Hamas, which they create the problem. If they would listen to the Torah, the whole war wouldn't be.
How do people afford to have so many kids
I don't think
here?
I can comment on what he just said.
We help each other. We open 2 groceries called Maitiv. We're giving them 50% discount. Just giving you one example.
Yeah, I could get a discount too?
Yes, because the store is officially made for everybody.
The one thing I am curious about, though, is the welfare use.
Look at that guy just popped out of. He's like, what's going on? I hear Goyim. That was funny. Just watch his fucking cell phone box.
Because the store is officially made for everybody.
The one thing I am curious about, though, is the welfare use.
Both the federal or whatever the state, they're both spending equals money for other people. The only difference is over here, the money is being spent for us in our mouth to eat, and in Bronx, it's being spent for the NYPD to fight.
Are you on welfare?
No.
Do you know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
How should I answer the
You own a shop. You own a supermarket, basically. So you would know. Give me a rough estimate if you can.
No.
Why not?
I'm not.
But why?
I'm not gonna comment.
Why?
Oh, he got real slippery real quick. He was like, I'm willing to talk about this stuff, but then he started getting asked about the welfare, and he's like, it's over. It's never been more over.
Why is that the stickler?
Because I can't answer you a simple.
You can give me a rough estimate though, just ballpark.
What do you think? And I'm
gonna guess 33%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's
He would have
probably
said yes
that
to
on
any
average
amount, wouldn't
throughout the
he?
U.S. That's not terrible.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out how people afford to raise 10 plus kids
Yeah,
on
that's
sometimes
wild.
single income households.
We don't spend so much money for each kid.
Humble living. Okay? Like how many kids per family?
Remember that guy that was like being rude to, was it a Target or like a Walmart employee because like there was a toothbrush up against a sign that said like 1 cent and he was like upset they wouldn't honor the 1 cent even though it obviously wasn't for that toothbrush. Do you remember that? I remember that.
10, 12, 14, 15.
Oof, that's huge. And how do people afford to have such big families out here?
Working. I don't
Working?
know.
Like what do people do for work out here?
What to do? Brokerage.
Brokerage.
Construction.
Okay.
Teaching in school.
Okay, teaching, school, construction. What percentage of people do you think?
This guy is like so dirty looking. This would be like Jewish Asmongold.
They're on like welfare, Medicaid.
Oh.
A lot?
Lucky, yeah. Big people.
Okay. Okay. What do they do?
What I do?
Yeah. What do you do for work?
I'm
Student. Okay. How old are you?
Okay, it's very late to me.
I see. Thank you. Would you like to be interviewed?
Okay, bye.
I know can professional English, so.
You speak English.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm all for the freedom of association thing, but like you should speak fucking English. I don't know if that guy's just lying because he doesn't want to talk. Like that's fine if you're gonna speak like Yiddish, but you should also speak fucking English. What are you doing? This is America. This is American language here, okay? Even if you never leave your enclave, you should still know English. How are your English lessons going, Jersey Lane? What do you mean? I speak English just fine.
English? No? Okay. Tough to find someone that speaks English out here. It's tough to find anyone besides the Mexicans out here at work. These guys are looking at their phones half the time too. I'm a little bit confused. And why is everyone on the flip phone? Are they actually speaking to someone? Like, are you actually on the phone with someone?
Is this like the Jewish version of is at? You just have to always appear like you're working even if you're not?
Okay. Some people I hear on the radios.
Could be.
Okay. Pregunta. Este ciudad, Jews?
Yes.
Solo?
Yes, only the Jews.
And las personas Hispanic trabaja por construcción?
Yes.
Jews?
Why is he speaking to this guy in Spanish when the guy is responding to him in English? Am I taking crazy pills?
Trabaja en construcción aquí o no?
Only the Hispanics.
Hispanics? Okay. Thank you, my friend. Okay,
What the
so
fuck was even that?
this is sort of a well-known fact, but it's good to hear from him that
Role
the
reversal.
Hispanics
Yeah,
are working
right?
in
What the
construction
fuck?
out here, and the Jews are living here. You work in the medical industry.
Yes.
And you help someone who...
Damn, look at this woman. She's got like 4 pink air fresheners. She's got a pink cute squishy thing. She's got a pink bedazzled steering wheel. She got the pink woman cup with a pink little squiggly thing on it. A charm or whatever. She got a little charm bracelet on one of her clickers. This a whole ass woman. Look how pink she is.
is elderly or...
Well, it's for pediatrics.
Pediatrics.
It's a private office for Dr. Wurzberger.
Okay, I've noticed that seemingly only Hispanics are out here working.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I have not seen many of the Jewish people here working.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on there?
That I don't know, but we do have a few coworkers also that are
Okay.
Jewish. But
damn,
I have noticed that also.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys afford to have so many kids, though.
I mean,
I see all these Mexican workers, too. Yeah.
I would I know he's not going to because it's not relevant to what he's trying to find out. But I would love him to ask these guys what they think of the Black Hebrew Israelites.
I'm struggling.
You're struggling? Yeah.
It's not easy. Most
Okay.
of the people I know are.
Are most people who have this amount of kids on forms of welfare, like SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance, that sort of thing?
A lot of people. I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't talk for others, and I don't know.
Do you
A lot of
think-
people have because I mean for sure they are eligible for
Like tax credits for the kids, right?
yeah, and they're eligible more for.
Why is that so cartoonish?
whatever, for low income, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because you have that many kids.
Like Section 8 waivers for stuff like this?
Something like.
Yeah. So, do most people work jobs out here? Or is it kind of just raising their kids?
As far as I know, yes. I mean, the woman will raise her kids, and most of the men will work.
And the women raise the kids full time?
Most of them. There are some women who will work part time, and less women full time. But it's very hard to work when you have kids.
Right. Could I move here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Would I be able to, though? That's my real question, because I've heard it's practically impossible.
It's not true.
It's not true?
No. Nobody can stop you. You're not going to be comfortable.
That's fun. Nobody can stop you from trying to move here, but like, you're probably not going to be comfortable. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't exactly be a fun time to be like, hey, Hasidic Jews, I'm going to move into your town. Accept me. I feel like you would just have hostility towards you, and you would feel very isolated and alone. It never really made much sense to me why you would want to force people who don't want to be around you to be around you. That doesn't really make much sense. You know? And especially if you force people to be around you that don't want to be around you, like at gunpoint or something. Like, I don't know, that just feels kind of fucked up.
I get that, but would someone actually rent or sell me a house out here as a non-Hasidic Jew? Unlikely, right?
It's not unlikely maybe.
How would they do that though? Because like, isn't there like housing discrimination laws, and like the Hasidic Jews are still in America, so they would still have to go by the anti-discrimination laws, and so they wouldn't be able to be like, we're not going to rent to you because you're not a Jew.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I don't own a house.
Sure.
To rent you to ask you this
The
question.
Appalachians were
But the point is
towards
that
everyone, and the Hasidic Jews were non-violent past the point reasonability, and the Scots-Irish Appalachians are an aggressive people.
The Appalachians were aggressive towards everyone. Hasidic Jews were non-violent past the point of reasonability. If the Hasidic Jews are non-violent past the point of reasonability, how are there any of them still left? How would any of them have survived?
everybody lives wherever they want to.
Sure.
Like the same as I live here. Nobody told me, hey, you have to live here. I live here because I want to live here. Correct?
Yeah, that makes sense.
If a secular guy is going to move in, he's going to be uncomfortable.
Hey, that's what I
don't want my kids should play in the house of a secular guy.
Why?
Because the reason why I want to live here because I want to be religious.
They might see foreskin.
Sure. That makes sense.
I don't hate them. I love
yeah.
them.
No, that's reasonable. Yeah. Have you heard of the all-white community in the Ozarks?
I know, yeah.
Would you agree with them doing that?
I don't know. I don't want to live there. The point is not this.
But you think they should be allowed to do so, though, right?
Was that the group that like was saying some really weird shit? Because I remember covering people trying to make like a whites only enclave, and it's like, well, in theory that should be okay because there's like a black only enclave somewhere in Georgia where they bought like a gajillion acres of land. But then like the guy setting it up was saying some like really weird shit.
I have a lot of opinions.
Do you think they should?
As I told you, you have to sit down.
Oh man, all right, you're a complicated guy. Could I buy a house there? Would they let me?
Look at how big
Legally,
his
I
curls
could, but they
are.
wouldn't, right?
It's a good question.
How they will deal with that?
Why is everyone so busy? Back to the video.
No, speak English.
None?
As I was going around, my drone captured the most dangerous people in the city.
That's scary!
Bad drivers. But real quick, the sponsor of this video pulled out once they learned what the topic was. So if you want to support the channel...
Why is this Chinese woman screaming? What? What the fuck?
Hi, sir. He said that he gave me $500.
And go check it out.
You can call the police. They'll make a police report.
It doesn't pay.
$500 for that? Come on, man.
At least you give me $2,000.
I don't have
$2,000. Give me a change.
I don't have $2,000.
Oh, if it were me, I would just call the police, get the police report, and handle it through his insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's some damage right there. $2,000-$3,000 worth is my guess. And just for context, do you live here? You work here? Okay. Wow, look at this, another accident! Oh my God!
How does it keep happening?
That's it. They cannot fucking drive out here. There's a car
I
accident.
thought this was supposed to be Hasidic Jews, not India. What the fuck is going on?
Here, they're trying to go outside of insurance. It's a phenomenal style of driving out here that leads to quite a few car accidents, it seems like.
He's concerned that the police might have a really good relationship with the people here.
Oh, valid. They probably do. That's why we're going to hold them accountable with the camera. What happened?
I came down over here and she was over here and I was waiting and she started to backing up. I was turning and that's all.
I see, the rest is history.
I need license and registration.
Oh, yeah. He said that he's going to
That
give
officer
me
has a goofy
$2,000
hat.
to send me quick pay.
He said he's gonna give her $2,000 now, what she was originally asking, so we don't, use the resources and all that.
Okay, I gotta ask you a question. How many kids do you have?
7.
7? How do you afford to feed 7 kids out here?
I work 24 hours.
24 hours on the bus. Wow, okay. Big families, hard workers.
God bless your trip.
Thank you.
Ah,
23
nice lady.
degrees, frozen streets. School bus doesn't give up. No one can drive out here. We got the buses on our ass right now.
Oh my God.
What is this?
That's scary.
What is this? What? Bro, this fucking driving is insane. Bro, what is this fucking idiot in the school bus? Bro, what the fuck? What is this driving? What is this driving?
The way you're driving.
You're trying to kill us out here.
You were driving below the speed limit.
No, we weren't.
25.
You need to learn how to drive. You're gonna get your kids killed in the air. You're gonna get these kids killed.
Jesus Christ.
You're irresponsible school bus driver.
That's insane.
And if you walk through the neighborhood, you'll begin to see the presence of kids everywhere as women give birth to about 7 children on average. Massive families, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus kids per family out here. All of these strollers and little kid bikes. Another one.
Which, like, having that many kids is that's a great thing. But not if you are subsisting off of welfare for the kids.
Tons of kids. And then a school bus for
Why is
those
it going
kids.
so fast?
New construction over there, more houses being built, foundation being laid. Some of these houses are quite nice. I imagine there are massive families inside them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wheeled toys for the kids. Can I ask you, how large is your family?
1.
And do most families have, how many kids do they have? Most families?
5, 10.
5, 10? How do they pay for that many kids? You don't know? What is your job?
The Bible.
You read the Bible?
The Bible? What happened to
for
the
kids?
Torah?
What is your job? Like, what do you do to make money?
My wife is working.
Okay, your wife works?
We have no time.
What do you do for work? Okay, all right, busy man. Thank you.
I'm a family of 6.
Okay, nice.
And I do handiwork.
Okay. Do most people
a bad girl.
He kind of doesn't look like he does handiwork.
your work?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. What percentage of this whole town is children? Maybe like half?
No, more than half.
More than half.
Yeah, because if you can have like 15 children in a family, automatically it's much more than half.
And last question for you. Are most families out here on any form of welfare, like Section 8, SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance?
Most families?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so, not as far as I know.
Are you?
I have Medicaid, but
Okay.
I have my own business and I make my money fair and square.
Respect. Okay, we got the Crown Sterling right here.
What is it?
Hello. Can I interview as a local business owner? I'm trying to ask people about their business out here and how life is in Kiryas Joel.
Which kind of stores do you take?
I just want to interview anyone who owns a store out here.
Where is it going?
On YouTube.
It's working now?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No? Okay. Oh, man.
Okay.
So you don't want to be interviewed.
Delete this file.
I cannot
What?
delete it, but I will walk away. Are you sure you don't want to be interviewed?
I can see you.
I can see what?
What? You went from this to this?
That's
you went nuclear.
0 to 100 real fucking quick. What the hell?
He's gonna sue me. Come on now. See this driving. My God. This terrible driving skill is a testament to the dense population. My God. It's a fascinating way of life. But despite 40% of the population living beneath the poverty line, I did not have to worry about getting shot or mugged out here by gangsta drug dealers on the corner of every block. In terms of random violence, I think this is the safest
I don't know. I saw those badass Jews and caught stealing. They had some gun foo, man.
place I have ever filmed at. We got is this a flip phone vending machine?
Oh my
flip
God,
phone
vending machine?
Wow. Instead of liquor
That's
stores,
crazy.
they had kosher phone vending machines. And public safety security force. Is this funded by the taxpayers, this public safety, all these trucks and whatnot? Yes. Okay, so this is tax...
I have no time to sit on the phone now.
Oh, you're busy, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, of course. Of course you are. Thanks. And volunteer firefighters and EMS. Can you show me what's going on in here? Tell me what you guys do.
Ooh.
So basically we provide coverage for the fire service for the village of Kiryas Joel and the town of Palm Tree.
Okay. Are you a volunteer firefighter?
This is all volunteer fire.
All volunteer work.
Fire department.
And how fast can you guys respond to emergencies, given how tiny the town is?
We have 90-second
90
response.
seconds?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So anyone, even non-Jewish people, you guys will arrive?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Just for the whole community?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, man. Some volunteer work. There's some lessons.
Under any other circumstances, I would think that's a really silly question. But then you remember FEMA not wanting to give resources to Republicans during that hurricane in the South. So, I mean, God, unfortunately, that's just where we are now.
We could learn communal living, helping each other out, looking out for each other. They even had their own kosher AAA.
So we got the Chevy Suburban, we got a pickup truck, and let me show you the
This is
equipment.
like Jewish AAA or what?
Basically.
But it's community funded, right?
Yes.
Who pays for the trucks?
We have a couple of sponsorships. Collision on the Go is one of our
That's
sponsors.
a local company here?
Yes.
In the area? So, for instance, I do not have to have a AAA membership if I live in Kiryas Joel.
No, you can have our number. We got everything. All the equipment, everything what we need.
Even for the Gentiles?
That's pretty cool.
Whatever you need, you call us, we're coming
Okay, so you guys
out.
are helping anyone who calls.
You call us, we go out.
Okay, we're hopping on a call right now. Let's see how this works. Thanks for having me. Hey, what's the call?
What was a flat tire?
Just a community member.
Yeah, just someone called.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so he's already on the job. He got here faster than us. Young volunteer, quick to the work. It would be pretty convenient to get a flat tire, call up the city, and they just help you out.
Yeah, right?
Imagine that world. When you live the same, you look the same, you pray the same, you can do cool shit like that. But at the Kiryas Joel
High-trust
Volunteer
society is pretty
EMS, you gotta give
attractive.
respect to all these guys doing volunteer work for the community. Can I pop in?
Sure.
Okay.
And here you go. Here's the food packages. Everybody gets a package of that. Some little chips inside.
All right, this is beautiful. Community unification here and altruism. I like it. And we got to take notes, man. We got to do that for ourselves, for everyone else in America. Take notes. This is beautiful, but it requires some selflessness. It requires some additional work. You're missing hours with the family and loved ones and kids to help other people. They have a bigger picture approach here, and they look at the community as a whole. How many school buses are here?
The town, over 100.
Over 100.
Don't want them here to sound private property.
Wait, but isn't it public property?
No, it's not about
No, this is a privately owned lot with publicly funded buses.
Yes.
Oh, it's privately owned buses too.
Privately owned buses too.
And you guys just purchased the buses yourselves?
So, yeah.
Like who individually? Is it the rabbi?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rabbi buys them all.
Okay, the rabbi buys the buses?
I don't think...
Am I stupid? Then who buys the fucking buses then? If it's a stupid question.
Company, the boss.
Well, who's the boss? Of the town? Of what?
This is a privately owned company.
Sure. I see.
Oh,
Is it
God.
mostly private
The
schools
fucking
out here? Is it a
runaround,
mix of
man.
private and public schools? 99% private? And of course, kosher supermarkets maintained by an army of Mexican laborers all over town. Just keep in mind, everything's kosher. Excuse me. Do you guys take EBT?
We do.
Like, do most people come in here and use EBT? Yeah. Okay.
Fucking get
what
ratted
percentage of
on.
people would you say use EBT for their groceries here? 100%.
Get ratted on!
Wow. He said 100%. Huh? Oh, what percentage would you say? What would be your estimate?
Well, 50, but not 100.
Because 100's too much, right? What percentage of people here use EBT for their groceries?
35%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. The question is, are a lot of these big families dependent on the welfare state to survive? And then the secondary question is, do they work?
Yes, I work here.
I know, but do the people that live here work
yeah,
here?
my work is for the people that live here.
Okay, so that's what I've heard. A lot of business owners. Heard some people do study the Torah for a couple of years.
They do that many times.
Their wives are working. That's what I've learned
Many
too.
times too.
And a synagogue around every street's corner so the men could study the Torah while their wives went out and worked.
People are studying, praying. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, I think I finally made it. Synagogue. Synagogue? Okay. Let's just say hi.
Hi, synagogue.
It's a synagogue. Can I see it? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Hi.
Like a
How do
trough
people
of
afford
saints.
to have such big families out here?
Oh, this is a problem, you know.
What
Struggle, yeah.
people struggle?
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
What do people do for jobs? Because I've noticed a ton of the Mexican.
How come he hasn't blurred faces anywhere in this video, but these faces are blurred? What made him blur these faces?
Are working the retail stores.
Yeah.
What do the Jewish people do for work?
They own the business.
How do they get to own the businesses?
I have no idea. We could say.
People work by themselves.
Okay.
They work hard, they drive buses, they are teachers, they're employees by companies. And people build up companies by themselves, and people build up their businesses by their own.
May have agreed to the interview on condition of anonymity. It still would have been interesting, like, if they had requested it, I guess, to keep that in here. Maybe it's at the end of their conversation. I don't know. Because, like, he offered that to a couple of other guys. He was just like, oh, do you want to, like, not be identified or whatever? And they were just like, no, we don't want to.
From 9 to 5, a lot of people work more. You work hard. You
Okay,
get money.
I see. It's 2:59. Why aren't people at work?
Nice crotch
A lot
shot.
of people have to work.
But
You know
you
how
guys
many
aren't at
people are
work.
living here?
Yeah.
These are all teenagers.
I see. Okay, these are young kids.
But they
How
don't-
old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay,
I
so
just
do you
don't
work?
believe you.
I'm in college.
There's no way. This is like when the migrants come into Europe and they're like 37, but they're like, I'm actually 17. I just don't believe you. Even behind the blur, there's no way you're 21 looking like you're mid-30s. Ain't no way. 21-year-old teenager, by the way.
Okay, where do you go to college?
Here.
Oh, here. Okay, in town.
Yes.
You guys have your own college. Do all of the adults go to work?
Most, I will say.
Most?
90%.
Okay, do people here survive off of welfare?
Not true.
It's not true.
No. Everyone have to work. You have to get money. But
Yeah.
when you have a lot of kids, like you have 8 kids, you can also get benefits like.
I see. Like the official number for like Medicaid, and it was like 93%. That number is not real.
You can look it up. It's not 93%.
It will say 93%.
Yeah, check it up now.
But I've already looked it up. I know what it'll
Yes?
say. Yeah, they'll say 93%.
Where does it say?
On Google. I don't know if that's real though. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
I don't know because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people
think
and
it's-
most people have
Yeah.
a lot of kids, and even if they work,
Yeah.
Qualified.
They qualify. Yeah. Okay, we got some knowledge just now. He says there's some
93% is
misconceptions
fucking
about the
wild.
place. Is this where you make the iconic fur hats? Hey, let's see it. Can I try it on? Okay.
Could I buy a fluffy Jew hat? Would I be allowed to?
Thank you. Whoa. It's heavy. On its spins too. For 1,500 USD at the cheapest price.
What
Thank you guys
the
for
fuck?
saying it. 8K? 8,000
What?
bucks? My God.
What?
As I was interviewing people,
That's
this
like the price of one statue lamp. What the fuck?
dude tried to revoke my cameraman's First Amendment right to film him on a public sidewalk. It is a struggle getting B-roll out here.
Hey, it's illegal.
It isn't.
What?
It isn't.
What the fuck?
Howdy.
What is the pictures about?
Just feel like filming.
Filming what?
Just everything.
What do you mean everything?
Why are you recording here?
Because I feel like it.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
For whom are you recording it?
Because I feel like it.
And where will you post it?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I don't know, wherever my heart desires.
You took pictures of me personally,
I'm happy.
and I
You look
want to
beautiful.
know. I want to
You
know where
look
you're gonna
beautiful.
post it,
Everywhere.
because I don't want to be.
I'm sorry. You walked into my shot, so
No. I was before across the street, and you
It's
pointed
okay.
the camera on me.
it's not a big deal. You in public.
And then we began debating as to whether or not Kiryas Joel took out more money from the system than it gave back.
Why do you think that most people have your welfare?
The more kids you have, the more money you'd get if you're in those programs.
It's not because people are defrauding. When you have larger families, you're automatically, you can qualify in a bigger percentage.
100%.
Take out statistic and say, oh, this person has 6 kids. Look how much grants they receive from the government. But if you look at their expenses, then you see it's a different ball game. It just gives you, helps you to survive. It pushes through. How much money Kiryas Joel community saves for the state and the federal government by the fact that we have private schools.
Yes, Kiryas Joel's private schools receive significant public funding primarily through the local Kiryas Joel School District, which uses tax dollars and federal funds for services like special education, busing, and supplies that are shared with private school students, creating a complex system where public money supports private religious education. While private schools don't directly get government funds for religious instruction, federal mandates require districts in high poverty areas like Kiryas Joel to provide services to all eligible students, blurring the lines. That's also really interesting if they have managed to figure out a way to present themselves as consistently below poverty level, to continuously use loopholes in welfare, and thus that creates the picture that they're actually all impoverished and they get even more benefits. That's kind of an interesting thing. That's interesting.
Schools. We have big business people that pay taxes and they contribute a lot. We have a lot of charity that's helping out people, and also the fact
a tiny Hasidic district won't explain how it's spending $94 million in relief funds? Bro, what? That's a fucking lot of money. And also, if they're not going to explain, why are they still getting money? Is my question. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked.
That we study Torah, which in big part includes you should be honest and stay away from crime. So thank God.
This isn't defrauding, it's abusing the system in place. It's a different game than the Somalians. They're very good at finding loopholes. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning as well, that it seems like this isn't fraud in the same way the Somalians are committing fraud. It's finding like all these little loopholes to take advantage of the system in ways that it wasn't prepared for exactly. So it's like, it's still bad, and I agree with Tyler when he's like, it's still taking money out of my pocket as a taxpayer. It's still bad, it's just a different type of bad, and it's still something that needs to be addressed.
The crime rate is very low, so that also saves a lot of money from police enforcement and from jails.
But I noticed you guys have that private security, which is taxpayer funded, right?
But that's paid from our taxes, it's the village.
Assuming you pay taxes though, right?
Do you think someone here doesn't pay property tax?
Yeah, for sure, renters.
I'm a renter.
You're a renter?
Yes, and my landlord 1 year increased me the rent because the tax went up. How can he afford it? Because I pay him rent.
Well, yeah, you're arguing the cost is indirectly turned over to you as the renter.
It's directly.
Let's say I had 10 kids and I made between 60 to 90K a year as a household. Then I could get almost $13,000 in cash benefits and pay no state income tax and no federal tax. So I would get $13,000 in cash, which I could then pay to, let's say, a landlord. Let's call it $2,000. That's half the year paid.
Don't get the tax credit per child. You get
You do though.
tax credit, but once you have 3 or 4 children, you don't get more if you have more children.
That's not true. The tax credit is multiplied by how many children you have, and there's no limit to the children you can have.
It's a formal.
Maybe there should be a limit.
And you take into account that someone has 13 kids, and they pay tuition, they pay grocery, they feed their children, and they have...
I'm arguing a lot of the taxpayers are paying for their children in the form of SNAP, EBT, and healthcare in the form of Medicaid.
I got it, and I want to answer you.
Yeah.
Now, you make this budget, figure out how much this costs, and now you say that you call a cash benefit a tax return of benefit of...
Why is there no limit in place? I imagine when this system was created, right, people were having like metric fuck tons of kids. Like my great-grandparents, they had 8 kids. My grandparents had 4 kids, right? So things were a lot cheaper. It was a lot easier, I would say, to raise that amount of children back when things were more affordable and your dollar bought way fucking more than it does now. And so whatever welfare system we had set up in that time period just doesn't kind of translate to current year issues. Average household cannot support themselves, let alone raising a child. 10 plus kids in 2026 is absolute insanity. Yeah. I would love to see more like massive child households again, like my great grandparents had. But the amount of money you need to be able to take care of a family that large is fucking insane. And finding loopholes to make sure the taxpayers pay for your kids instead, I think is kind of grody, you know? Your great-grandmother had 17 siblings. Hot fucking damn. Legislators should look at how these people use the law to find the loopholes and close them. But this is just wishful thinking. Yeah, that would be nice if politicians actually, I don't know, did something about this.
$15,000. This doesn't cover 10 children. It's just a help.
Well, when you supplement that with the healthcare is covered via Medicaid, you have SNAP and EBT that helps cover groceries, if not the full amount for the groceries.
Have SNAP. The SNAP maybe would give $1,000 a month for a family, but you go in the grocery, check the prices, you can't afford, you can't feed 10 people plus a father and mother, 12 people from $1,000 a month. So it's just a push, like it's a help. It's not covering.
That's true.
So, and also, me personally, I told you I'm working in the healthcare industry. Yeah. I don't have Medicaid. I have insurance by my employer.
Agreed.
If
Yeah.
you take all business people, successful business people, just from Kiryas Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back. There's someone, Kiva Klein, he's a big developer. I'm sure he pays a lot of
Well,
tax.
it just said that they were getting federal funds for like the private school stuff. And I don't know if there's any way to quantify that exactly, right? Like if you could somehow completely isolate yourself in a self-sustaining tax system and you weren't getting federal dollars, and whatever was happening inside your town, the people paying taxes there were covering everything, that would be fine. I don't know how you would remove yourself from the overall tax system otherwise, but like $1K a month is a lot of fucking rice too. Jesus. After 4 kids, you start making less than you get in funds. It's quite a bit. As someone who's good at math, X to doubt everything he says.
You see over there, Epstone. They're compensating with their tax payments, and then they're compensating with they have charity that they help out a lot of people here. The Jewish people that you claim, they're employing like over 1,000 people. They have a big building in Manhattan. They pay a lot of property tax. They have warehouses in New Jersey, and they're a very fair company. They're honest, and even though they are the job providers.
So you'd say overall, the Hasidic Jewish community is a financial positive.
Contributing to the United States.
He was basically arguing that the minority of extremely wealthy Jewish businessmen that employ a ton of people elsewhere easily compensates for the amount of money residents here took out of the system in various forms of welfare.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing well. It's a little cold.
Yeah, I know. What's going on?
Nothing much?
No?
How can I help you?
I was just called to talk to you. Some people are a little nervous to be recording with the masks and stuff, so...
It's cold. The mask stays on, you know?
I get it. You know what I mean? I just got called here, so I got to come by and...
For sure.
Do my due diligence, you know what I mean?
100%, sir.
Okay. So what are you recording for?
Just personal stuff.
I get you. It's public, so I know you can.
If you've never been to a community like this, right?
Sure.
You're unknown.
Sure.
It's unusual activity. Suspicious for you to have a camera.
I like how this says armed security officer instead of police. So this wasn't the police officer in the funny brown hat with the purple ribbon that walked up a second ago. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? What the hell?
At people's faces wherever they go.
You guys are going to be upset that they're here, right? And you guys are going to call us over here. Just don't engage with them. You know what I mean? If that's what you guys...
Yeah, no one's forced to get...
Some people are going to get upset that they're here.
Well, welcome to the United States of America.
I don't want to get recorded.
This is the United States of America. Then just walk away. Just walk away. Jesus Christ. This is some bullshit, you know it. You don't get extra privileges. No. This is bullshit, you know it.
Yeah, if they're going to be upset and calling about you guys, and you guys don't want us harassing you.
Well, why would you harass us if we're exercising our First Amendment, right?
Because you follow people.
Exactly. It's a rhetorical question. There's no means.
Wait, why is that guy saying you followed me? Wasn't he willingly talking to these guys a second ago? This is the guy that was like talking about all that math shit, right? Wasn't he? Is that the same guy? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
We're doing nothing wrong.
No. Okay. There was a terrorist attack in Australia Sunday. You come in front of synagogue, with a covered face, people are allowed to get
I get the face.
No, I'm answering his question, but he didn't ask you the question, right? He was talking to me right now.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
What I told you too.
Sure.
Was if you guys are gonna call about each other and have these kinds of interactions, right? No, we had to find conversations. Just leave each other alone.
All right, this is excessive. Obviously, we can talk to anyone who wants to talk. This is the equivalent of a doctor come in here, get yourself checked out.
No video.
Is this a hospital?
Wait. There's literally a sign in here that says no video, and that's kind of understandable for a medical facility. So, I probably should not have walked into this building.
But is this a hospital or like a doctor clinic?
It's a medical facility, so there's lots of like doctor's offices. Okay.
Is this mostly for the Jewish community? Do I have to be Jewish to get health care?
Do not have to be Jewish.
Okay. Are most people here on like Medicaid?
A lot of patients are.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
She said a lot of patients are on Medicaid, which is in conflict with what they're telling me in the synagogue.
And they're having so many kids, Kiryas Joel's population doubled from 2010
Holy
to
shit.
2024. How many kids on average does each family have out here?
Between 2 and really unpredictable.
Like 2 to 10?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
3.
3. Okay, that's pretty small for out here, right?
I'm still in the younger age.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, young man. What do people do for work out here?
There's all kind of work. There's a lot of educated people. There's everything. Anyways, I gotta go work. Thank you so much.
Okay, what do you do for work, by the way?
I'm doing a few things. I'm driving buses. I'm working in a mechanic shop. I'm working a lot in the office.
Jack of all
That's
trades.
a lot of jobs.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about people living in a theocratic, ethnic enclave, then look no further. Kiryas Joel is an example of that, and then some. When people are talking about Dearborn, Michigan this, Dearborn, Michigan that, this is an example of only Jews living here, and a lot of them are tapping into welfare benefits.
Yeah, also something that should probably be looked into, in all honesty. Something that should be looked into. I think the priority is going to go to the ethnic enclaves that are also trying to, I guess, not just abuse welfare systems and defraud any kind of programs to steal more money, but also actively desire the whole death to America thing. Yeah, you know, like, this is obviously also bad, but there's like a tier list, you know? That was quite a roller coaster. Yeah, that was a fucking roller coaster, buddy, man.